Here are the answers for Tuesday's startup, week 26, day 2. The first question says, which idiom fits the context? And an idiom, remember, is a group of words that has a meaning separate from the literal meaning of each of the words. It stands kind of for something else. My little brother wiggled all the way through the concert. He looked like he had, and the two idioms, bees in his bonnet or ants in his pants. Well, which one would make you wiggle all the way through the concert? It would be ants in his pants. I think bees in a bonnet, meaning something on your head, that would be not just wiggling. Number 2, circle the correctly spelled words. Exercise and often are the only two that were correct. The others, I tried to show you there what was incorrect with each of those. Number 3, ant bodies have an exoskeleton. Using what you know about prefixes, explain what exoskeleton means. And we have the prefix exo, which means outside. And we should remember that from our science lessons that we've had. Number 4, what category would a book titled Anthony Ant's Amazing Adventures fit into? It would be fiction. It's about an ant having adventures. That would fall into something that is not true. And punctuate this letter. Dear Sir, you would have a colon after that. I tried to make these really big so you could see. Your no more pest traps do not work, period. Before you put them in my house, comma, I was plagued with a minor ant problem, period. Now I am overrun with ants, comma, wasps, comma, termites, comma, and bedbugs, period. What can I do? Question mark. I must insist that you remove the pest-attracting traps and return my payment, period. I could see that maybe this period too, you could also have an exclamation point. I must insist. Exclamation point there would be fine. The traps do not work. I put an exclamation point. I would accept a period there as well. Desperately, comma, and then the person would sign their name. One other thing I want to point out, this comma right here before the and, does anybody remember what that's called? Remember, it's optional, but I've said we just always use it just for our learning purposes. Starts with an O. Can I write without seeing this? You remember? Is this triggering? I'm writing without looking. Well, I'm looking through my camera. Oxford, comma. That's the one that goes before the and it's kind of optional. Except I've always told us just to use it. That way we can talk about things without being confusing. All right. That's it. That was pretty straightforward. Make sure you check out Edmodo and do week 26, day 2 to complete this assignment.